Okay, so Mickey, it's been quite the week. Yorkshire yesterday, and it's unfortunately been announced this morning that Sean Massoud, when he leaves Derbyshire at the end of the season, will join Yorkshire. I know Sean was a key target for you when you first joined the club. He's had a good season. I just want to give you the chance to talk about that first.
Oh, look, I think first of all, just to celebrate Sean, I think Sean was outstanding for us. I think Sean was everything that I thought he was going to be when I signed him. Fantastic guy, brilliant around the dressing room, very, very professional, but above all, a very, very fine player. And I think he's come here and enhanced his reputation, hence the interest from so many other clubs. I can't speak more highly enough about what Sean did and how he influenced our dressing room.
Yeah, and while that is a disappointment, it's not the only player who has done well this season. We've seen the likes of Brooke Guest have 1,000 run plus seasons, Anush Dahl with runs and wickets this season, and Sam Connors breaking into the England Lions squad, among a lot of others. There are plenty of positives in this squad, aren't there?
There's massive, massive positives. When I look at the squad since I arrived to where they are now in terms of their development as cricketers, and it shows in their performances. You know, you just got to have a look, as you mentioned. Brooke Guest has been outstanding. Wayne Madsen has been outstanding. Anuj Dal has been outstanding. Sammy Connors has been amazing. Ben Aitchison's amazing. We've had Scrimmy representing England Lions. So the development of our squad has been outstanding. We forget about Lewis Deploy's double 200s at Durham. The thing for me was seeing the growth of every player, and every player has grown. Every player has turned in performances at some point this year. And the thing that I look at is match-winning performances. You don't look at performances in dead rubbers. We've had a lot of match-winning performances, or performances that have put us on the front foot in games. So I couldn't be more happy with how the squad's developed, especially our batting unit.
Yeah, and these are players as well that we've got tied down for a few years, and that's really important to you, I know.
That's massively important to me, because gone are the days of Derbyshire being a development club of any of the big counties. That's not going to happen. Yeah, we're going to lose the odd player here and there, and we're going to be in the jostle to sign players, but we're not a development club. Over my dead body will that happen. We're a club that wants to compete at the highest level. We're a club that wants to be spoken about when you speak about the top counties in England. That's our philosophy. That's the culture we're creating in the dressing room, and that's certainly the vision that I have for our cricket team.
You talk about competing at the highest level there. We are still in the hunt to reach Division 1 next season. You had always said that you wanted to remain in the fight come September. Yeah. Well, there's 3 games to go and you're very much in that fight.
Yeah, we are. We're very much in the fight. And I know we're a far better team now than when we started. So I'm really looking forward to September. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the boys embrace the pressure of a potential promotion fight. I'm very keen to see how we maintain and improve on our performances. I can't wait. I really can't wait to see how we're going to embrace that all, because that will tell me how far we've come as a team from the beginning of January when I arrived and we trained in those deep dark winter months to September. I think there's been a massive evolution, but it'll be the proof of the pudding will be to see how we finish September, and hopefully we finish September very, very strong.
Yeah, and we've touched on a player leaving the club. We have already announced that we have a player coming in as well in Zach Chappell. Now, he's been doing very well for Notts in the Royal London Cup. I think he's got 13 wickets. He's among the leading wicket takers in the competition. But he's also been playing Division 1 cricket this season at Gloucestershire. How excited are you to work with him? I'm
really excited about working with Zach, primarily because I think Zach's another guy that comes to Derbyshire because he sees what the county can do for him as a player. He sees it as a massive opportunity. He's got real ambition to still play for England, and he wants to do that from Derbyshire. And that was kind of one of the things that attracted me to Zach Chappell. I think he's a very, very good cricketer. It gives our bowling attack, considering we haven't had Saranga Lakmal for most of the year. We got Saranga Lakmal back here, next year as well. it gives our attack a really nice bouquet from which we can pluck in terms of conditions, and see who's ready, and who's fit. So we can have a fresh attack going into every game. Zach Chappell, I think, gives us that X factor in both red ball and white ball, and he certainly enhances our squad. And those are the type of players we want to sign. We're not going to sign players that want to come and end their careers here. We want to sign players with ambition, and they fit the vision that we have for the county.
Yeah, and you mentioned as well about recruitment. We talk about it. I don't want to put you on the spot. I know it's very early days, but in terms of overseas recruitment, what's your plan for that in the winter?
Well, I've got a big war room in my office that's putting in names and taking out names and projecting our squad going forward to 2023. 2023, there's not a hell of a lot we can do with our squad. We have a lot of our players tied down. So I think 2024 will be pretty much a watershed year for us, where I'll probably get the squad tailored to exactly how I want it. So I like to use the term transfer windows. We got one more transfer window to get through, and then I think we have 13 players coming off contract in 2023. So it gives us an opportunity to really tailor the squad as we want it. But yeah, I've got numerous options. I first want to see what the county champion structure is going to be like. Do we go for a county pro to supplement Seranga Lakmal to play county championship cricket, a good solid batsman or all-rounder, or do we go that guy plus a rock star that comes in for the Vitality Blast? And those are all things that are going through my mind at the moment. I've got to study the Future Tours program pretty solidly, because you want a guy that can play most of the time and fit into the culture of the club. And I thought that's what Sean did so well. That's what Hayden Kerr and Hilton Cartwright did so well. And Seranga Lakmal's been a legend within the dressing room. So we've signed players that have actually come in and embraced what we're trying to do, and have left their indelible mark on the county. So those are the type of cricketers we want. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I just got to work out exactly what our strategy is with our overseas players going forward.
And you've mentioned Seranga quite a few times there. It was obviously disappointing to lose him earlier in the season. I know from speaking to the bowlers that he had been a real influence on Sam Connors and Nick Potts in particular. But for those young players then to go on from Seranga's injury and leave the attack, Sam Connors in particular, getting into the England Lions squad, how good will it be next year for Seranga to then come back into that attack with those players having really stepped up?
Yeah, exactly right. Seranga did he left a mark. The bowlers followed him. The bowlers really enjoyed him. But Sammy Connors took that mantle over, and for one so young, he's done exceptionally well. He'll grow tremendously from the season he's had. I feel sorry for Sammy sometimes, because we've just had to play him and play him and play him and play him. Next year, with our bouquet of quicks, we'll have an opportunity to be a little bit more structured and organised in how we use our resources in that department. So while I'm really proud of how he's gone, he did deserve a rest now and again, but he just had to keep going. Also, I think you talk about Ben Aitchison coming back. It's like getting a new bowler back. He's come back and he's been outstanding. Scrimmy has shown that he can play red ball cricket for us as well, and he's been very, very good. And I've just been really excited about the emergence of Nick Potts. When I looked at our squad at the start of the summer, I thought we'll give Pottsy a game here and there, but we've probably had to use Nick a little bit more than would have been thought at the beginning of the year, and he's responded fantastically well. So his development has been brilliant. So I'm so excited about the talent that we have available, and Ajmal Shahzad's done a wonderful job with his bowling group. So yeah, really excited about what the future holds for them.